Do you have everything ready? Yes, for the last time, yes! I just want to make sure you're all prepared. Zhang Wei was coming all this way from China for this, and I don't want it to be a disappointment for anyone. Why Zhang Wei was coming all the way from China to use our tiny bathroom was beyond me. Our tiny bath, in our tiny bathroom, in our tiny house, on our crappy Merseyside town, it's not even remotely special. It never had been. How Zhang Wei found out about us, then spent time and money to fly over here is a complete mystery. But I sat in front of the TV anyway, listening to my mother rearrange the bath smellies once again. There was a knock at the door. It would have been a ring, but someone stole our doorbell a few weeks ago. Again. Already? My mother shrieked from upstairs. He's arrived already? Yes, I felt like snapping. Of course he's here already. He said he would be arriving today around this time. I opened the door without any fanfare to the Chinese lad on my doorstep. Hello, he greeted me, nervous and cheery. Hi, come on in. My mum came thumping downstairs. Hello, Zhang Wei, hi! It's really nice to have you. Hello, hi, he responded, politely nodding his head. Let me show you the bathroom so we can get you all settled. She beckoned him. It's not very large, but it is very relaxing after a long day, which I'm sure you'll be wanting after your journey, yeah? Oh, yes. How long is it from China to here? About 24 hours. Maybe more because we had to stop over. I stopped in Paris before carrying on to here. Blimey, that's an awful long time, isn't it? Right, I'll show you where you can put your things and Sasha can start on the bath. She led him out of the room, shooting me a look as she left. I took that to mean run the bath and run it now. The roar of the taps drowned out any more forced small talk between Mum and Zhang Wei, while the steam billowed up from below like a mushroom cloud, heat engulfing the room thoroughly. I lingered for a second, letting the warmth of the steam embrace me before grabbing the bath salts, lavender and sage, and pouring them in, watching the water take on a lilac tint as the scent of the herbs flourished. Like a witch carefully measuring out her potion ingredients, I selected a eucalyptus and pine candle to light, before plopping in a rose-scented bath melt, along with strawberry vanilla ice cream bubble bath, wafting the jasmine incense as I lit it in the fading light of the tiny bathroom. I poked my head into my sister's room, Zhang Wei's guest room in her absence. You can come in now. It's almost ready. He looked up, politely nodding with the same shy look that he'd been wearing since he arrived. With any luck, that'll change soon. I put far too much effort into this relaxing bath for it to not calm anyone down. Ushering him into this strange, unique aqua garden, bursting with floral scents and colours, gently humid yet tranquil, ready and raring to tranquilise the fuck out of anyone who lingered in its peaceful haze for more than a second. Zhang Wei looked back at me. Well, go on, get in, I urged. He dropped his robe and braced his hands either side of the tub before sinking in slowly, cautiously, and sighing, stress and fatigue oozing from his pores. I still didn't understand why he was here, but I couldn't stifle the smile that snuck onto my lips. He just went limp, like a ragdoll cat being cuddled. One sec, I said, leaning over to the windowsill. Bath bomb. Oh. I picked it up, the dry, chalky weight of the ball in my hand, balancing for a second before I submerged it in the water before him, the scent of green tea and honey spreading, frothing as the water attacked the fizzling, dissolving, scented ball. Thank you, Zhang Wei said earnestly. This is more than I could have hoped for. His face was so sincere I couldn't help but return the smile. Well, it's going to get better soon, so don't sell me short just yet, I joked. I squeezed the shampoo bottle, getting a good dollop on my palm before rubbing them together and sliding my fingers into Zhang Wei's inky black hair, massaging his scalp like a cat making biscuits, jiggling my hands to encourage the lather to expand as I made my way around his crown, sluicing water over his head to rinse before going back in with the hair oil. I've always liked sponges. Any sponge. Any sponge. Exfoliating sponge, baby sponge, natural sponge, massage sponge. I love the feel of them. I love the squeeze. I love putting them up to my lips to really experience the texture. I don't know why, I can't explain, I just really fucking love sponges, man. Rubbing the soap-saturated sponge over Zhang Wei's back didn't give me the same thrill as it just getting my little gremlin hands on a sponge did, but I appreciated it nonetheless, buffing his skin and scrubbing the day off of him. There was something calming about the process. Still don't know why he's here, though. So, what else are you planning on doing while you're here? I asked over another sheet of water sluiced over his back. Zhang Wei was silent for a bit. I don't know. I scoffed. You can't have come all this way just for a bath. Zhang Wei made a noise, as if pondering this. I hadn't really thought beyond the bath. Well, what do you like to do? My ears pricked up, the hum of my phone vibrating from the next room, reaching them. Hold that thought. Hello? Hey Sasha! How's it going? Not too bad. Give my guest a bath right now. Oh yeah, the Chinese guy. I inhaled deeply. I love Dylan, but they never called without a reason. So, what can I do you for? I need you to meet me in Chester tomorrow. Chester? Why? We have a job to do. Well, now my interest was piqued. What sort of job? The sort that involves a lot of stealth and a lot of sneaking. All good things. Exactly. So what do you say? I smiled. I say we'll meet you tomorrow. I re-entered the bathroom, grinning at my guest. So how do you fancy a trip out tomorrow? So that's how I, Zhang Wei, and Dylan ended up in a small dark coffee shop on the Tudor Rows of Chester, hunched around a teapot, making sure no one was listening. So it's pretty simple, but also not. Dylan started. Ah, yes, that's a lot to go off of, I cut in. Let me finish, slut. They swatted me. As I was saying, the main goal is to grab the script from the officers without being noticed at all. There's cameras at every entrance, so we'll need to find a different way in, get out, and deliver it to the drop point. Okay. Do we have any idea what it looks like? It'll be in a labelled messenger bag. Right. Zhang Wei blew on his tea and took a sip, looking apprehensively between myself and Dylan, unsure of what we were talking about. And are you sure Zhang Wei can come with? I said. I don't think he really gets what we're doing, and I don't want to get him in trouble or freak him out or anything. He'll be fine, Dylan waved me off. There won't be any trouble, it'll be a fun and exciting day out in the UK for him. I turned to Zhang Wei. What do you think? Zhang Wei smiled and nodded politely. I think okay. I'd like to see. I'm going to kill you in real life for this, Dylan, I growled, face in their ass as the three of us crawled through the vent. We're nearly there, will you chill? Do you even know where we're going? I have the schematics of the building, okay? It's just different, looking at the schematics and actually following them. God, what a concept! I bit back, angling my neck unnaturally to look at Zhang Wei behind me. You alright back there? Zhang Wei made a noise I took to be affirmation. Finally, we reached the office, and Dylan, having disregarded their previous instructions for stealth, bashed the vent cover repeatedly until it fell to the office floor with a clatter, Dylan following it nimbly, landing on their feet like a cat, and me, then Zhang Wei, who needed a little more help but managed to get down with relative ease. "So where's the drop-off?" I asked, slinging the bag over my shoulder. "Moscow." "What?" "Moscow, hun. We need to get to Moscow, like, right fucking now." At this point, I was tired and pissed off, and now, Dylan has the audacity. "Sasha, we need to go." "You never said anything about Moscow for this job." I know, okay? I have a guest with me. Not only that, but how in the hell do you expect me to get to Moscow and back without my mum finding out? I can't go to fucking Moscow. Look, we're on a time scale here. I stood back, sighing heavily. Fuck! Dylan is watching me. "We have a flight to get to. I have tickets for all three of us. You can make up to some excuse to your mom on the way." I scoffed. Dylan does not know my mother. "Come on, girl, don't let me down here." "Oh, fine." "Zhang Wei?" I've never been afraid of flying, but the nerves I felt walking to the plane were so palpable I was sure they would show up on my skin. Large, roaring metal beast it was, ready to exit gravity. "You need to tie it around in a double knot," the flight attendant yelled over the engines. "Then clip onto the harness here. Make sure nothing's dangling. Don't move about or throw yourself off balance. Don't touch the zip line while you're in motion or try to stop yourself at any point. Got it?" Yeah." My phone buzzed. Incoming call. Mum. Fuck. "You ready?"